Crispy, and welcome to my channel, Keeping It Crispy. So, I got thrown off by Monday because it felt like my weekend was longer and I messed up on the days. So I was actually supposed to film Monday and today, which I'm doing now. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with the no spin challenge. Currently, I don't have any money to cash stuff, but I am going to do a roll and write to where I write what I need to cash stuff, and I will do the cash stuffing starting tomorrow. So this is my no spend challenge and I'm working on it, and my goal is to get $100. And actually, for every day that I spend, my husband will get that money and he can spend it on whatever he wants. And I know Sunday I spent money because we actually went to St. Augustine as a family and we got to do some fun things, and I bought something. I bought like this cute little sun catcher thing. Forgot to bring it upstairs, but I will show you guys that maybe in the next video. And so I got a 1 for yesterday, and then for today, Tuesday, I'm rolling a 4. Actually, I need to put it in green because today, you guys, I spent money. I actually bought my husband a skateboard. And it was an impulse buy because, oh my gosh, we went to Zoomies and I kind of want a skateboard, but I don't want to be the first one to try it like that. And I tried it a while ago, years ago, and oh, I need to put a star next to these, that way I know I didn't cash stuff them. But something fun that my husband and I can try. The skateboard was super cool. So I am going to owe myself $5 there for cash stuffing. And now we are going to, oh my gosh, so my Etsy drop. Also, it threw me off with my Etsy drop too, but also I was busy having fun this weekend. So tonight I'm actually going to make a post about this. Oops. So here I have 4 little cute tinies. So I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and they range from $1 to $4, and they're just little tinies that you can cash stuff along with this cute dashboard. And I'm going to be listing that in my Etsy hopefully tonight. Also, there will be something attached to it, but it'll be in that Etsy post. But I just wanted to show you guys what I made. And oh my goodness, another thing is, for my Ko-fi members that have the it's crispy not crunchy, and my other membership, forgetting the name, I don't know why I'm blanking on the name, but it's the $5 membership and the $10 membership. This little Etsy drop will be added to what you guys will normally get, so get excited. And what I'm going to be talking about tonight is our budget, because my husband and I, we get paid tomorrow on the 15th and we are excited. So I actually compared it to our last budget sheet. Let me get it really quick. So for this month we made about $26.61, and then I was kind of going back and forth with like bills, expenses, and debt here, because technically with the Vital Care that we have on our dogs and cats, those aren't really like a bill technically, they're more of an expense, but we treat it like a bill because it has so many benefits and we save more money than we spend money because of, I think we get like $15 per every Vital Care that we have, and we have 7, and it pretty much pays for itself. And then another thing here that you guys might notice, not sure because I don't really do the budget sheet stuff, but my phone bill dropped. So before, I think I was paying $128, $127, and it dropped to $86 because I paid off my phone. I just have to pay off the watch and then it'll drop again. But you guys, when you bundle with your phone on certain things, because that's what I did, it helped lower my original bill, and it's just gonna get lower once I pay off the watch. But Not sure how the math works on that, but it works. And then here I have one of my credit cards up here because the debt area got full. So I still have that here. My cash rewards for $178. Kangaroo is Sachi's health insurance, and I still need to add the boys, but eventually I will. And it's $33 right now. So this one dropped drastically. I think overall I was paying like about $85, and then like I kept trying to see how much more I could drop it, because with the Vital Care, it discounts and takes care of so much of like the basic stuff that she would need versus her health insurance that's for emergencies. And then dental is $8, and then Santander, my husband already put half of the car payment away, and we are going to pull another half from our pay together. And then Vital Cares for all 4 kitties total, my husband just added all 4 of them together, which is $72. And then he has a phone plan with his carrier. We have different ones, so his is at $198. And overall our bills is $896. And then expenses, I put Canva on here because what I do, I use my the memberships that I get off my Ko-fi to help pay for my Canva. And then my husband takes care of the Netflix, Apple Music, and then a TCG app, which is just like a trading card game that he has on his phone. So overall that's $55. And then as far as debt, I actually have 2 of mine and 2 of my husband's on here. So this takes care of our second half of the bills every month. So my husband has a $300 monthly payment for one of his credit cards, or for the only credit card that he has. And then I have my scratch pay payment. Instead of $311, we bumped it up to $350. And then I have my care credit card, and that's $157. And then my husband's student loan, which is $50. And we are at around $827. And before I get into the summary, I wanted to compare the 2 numbers for bills and debt, because overall, in the Total Money Makeover book by Dave Ramsey, guys, the video is not sponsored, but I'm just sharing like insight and how things are working out. So we don't have any savings, right? Because we already saved, well, $1,000 for our emergency fund. So we're not looking at our savings right now because we need to chip away at this debt. And the goal is to lower our debt overall versus our bills and or expenses put together. And the numbers are very close. So $896 for bills versus $827. This is probably higher because of that other debt that I have, but just for the example that we have, versus $827, very close. And the goal is to get that number down as fast as we can. So summary wise, our income is $2661. So minus bills of $896, no savings, and then minus expenses of $55, and then our debt of $827. We are left with about $883. So this number will definitely change afterwards because we may have, actually we're going out of town not tomorrow, but Thursday, and then we'll be back Friday. So we'll pretty much be gone like for 24 hours. But it's for my little brother's first NBA game. Very excited for that. But that number will definitely go down. Just giving you guys a heads up on that because we still need to factor in a hotel. My husband's already been looking, and they're ranging for just one night about like $70 to $90, which isn't bad. And then energy for our car, and then like food and drinks and stuff like that. Maybe some light shopping. And another thing is, so this one is from about 2 weeks ago, and we're pretty much just $1 off. So we were at $26.62, and now we're at $26.61. But pretty much our paychecks kind of even out there. So last time my husband made a little bit more versus me, where I made a little bit less 2 weeks ago. And then here it kind of still, my husband makes more than me. I'm only part-time, but our numbers changed by a few dollars, but we still ended up around the same amount. So I'll say $26.60 is going to be our average, just to play it safe. And we definitely have less bills in the beginning of the month. And this is where we pretty much use up our money for more of the cash stuffing. But we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for tuning in. This was my little budget sheet planning here. And I actually got this from Canva. And I do have a membership, so just giving you guys like a heads up, if you see anything on Canva but don't want to get the subscription, you can always hit me up on Ko-fi. On Ko-fi. That way I can just download it and just post it on Ko-fi for you guys for free. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great night, and hopefully we get some cash stuffing in tomorrow. And thank you, as always, for keeping it crispy with me. Bye!